7 conference champions crowned in women's college water polo. Florida decides their high school champs, and Team USA taking on Serbia. All next on the Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here for the Counterattack. Thanks for joining us. We start off with a huge weekend in women's college water polo as 7 conference champions were crowned. 6 of those schools have earned automatic berths to the NCAA championship coming up this May 8th through 10th at Stanford University. Let's get you caught up on all the action. We start things off with the one conference that won't qualify for the NCAAs, the Golden Coast, and for the second straight year, it was the Lions of LMU winning the crown. They defeated San Diego State 9-5. LMU, the lower seed, coming up to win the title. Moving from there to the WWPA, which ventured out to Ohio and the Spire Institute to host their tournament, and it was UC San Diego winning again, topping Cal State East Bay 10-8. From there to the SCIAC and Pomona College, the host, and they were in the title game. Pomona Pitzer falling to Whittier 7-6 in that championship match. Keeping things on the West Coast to Arizona State and the MPSF tournament, the big shocker here, the Cal Bears beating Stanford for the first time in over 40 meetings to get to the title match. They met UCLA and fell to the Bruins by just one, 9-8 in the MPSF championship. And then we swing it back to the East Coast. The MAC Conference held at Marist in Poughkeepsie, New York, and it was the two rivals, Wagner and Marist, meeting. Seeing some highlights here. The Wagner Seahawks victorious 10-8. Megan Rodriguez, 2 goals, and the MVP award, Elise Begg, the game winner for the Seahawks. From Marist now to Princeton and the CWPA Championship, also known as the Eastern Championship, taking place, and it was the host Princeton Tigers defeating the Indiana Hoosiers 7-6. A look here at some of the action. Ashley Hatcher with 4 goals for the Tigers in the win, and goalkeeper and Team USA standout Ashley Johnson named the MVP. The Tigers are headed back to the NCAA tournament. And the last game to finish on championship weekend was certainly the best. We go out to Hawaii for the Big West tournament final. It was the home team, the Rainbow Wahine, taking on the UC Irvine Anteaters. This one went to overtime. 10 seconds left in the OT. Katie Lopes da Silva with your game winner. She puts that one away, and Hawaii takes it 9-8. Hawaii up 4-1 at half, had to hold off a rally from UC Irvine to take that one by a goal, and they are headed to the NCAA championship. And speaking of Hawaii and what they were able to do in the Big West tournament, we're now going to talk with their head coach, Flanagan Cole, joining us here from Hawaii. Thanks for taking some time to talk with us here on the Counterattack.
Thanks for having me.
Coach, so many great games to clinch conference championships over this past weekend. I felt like there were a bunch of one-goal games, but your game may have been the highlight of the weekend, and it was the last one out of the gate there on Hawaii time, beating UC Irvine. Now that you've had some time to kind of decompress after this game, what are your thoughts as you think back on the win for your team?
I'm just incredibly proud of the team and the way they came together in the biggest moments at our home pool. Irvine and, first with Long Beach and then with Northridge and then with Irvine, they're all great teams. And we had to play a great weekend of water polo to find ourselves in the championship and then to win it in the end. So
you go into the overtime, and it's not until 10 seconds left in the second overtime you get the game winner from Katie Lopes da Silva. Just kind of walk us through that play and what happened to have that game-winning shot find the back of the net.
I'm just so happy for that kid. She's a senior, and she struggled a little bit this year, and in that game, she just was full of confidence, and she recognized it was her shot. We always talk about just playing the game of water polo and not trying to do too much, let the game come to you and recognize when you have space or when you have a great look and to take the shot, and if you have a pass, make the pass. And, she recognized, I think her teammates helped her recognize that it was her shot, and she just stepped up, got on her legs, and fired it home. So it was awesome.
And then just speaking about your conference in general, this is a sport on both the men's and women's side that is MPSF dominated. So how good is it for the game that you have 2 high-caliber Big West teams planning on the NCAAs?
It's a first, and I hope it's the first of many. Our conference, the crazy thing is, we could have lost in the first round on Friday against Long Beach. Every team is so close, so it's a really great conference to be a part of, and yeah, it's pretty often that we'll have two teams there. I mean, assuming everything goes to what I think it should be.
All right, well, Coach Flanagan Cole, congratulations on the Big West victory and best of luck in the NCAA championship.
Thanks. We'll be seeing you there, I'm sure.
You know it.
Awesome.
Now let's take a look to what all these teams were vying for, the NCAA championship bracket. This was released Monday evening, and you see the teams that are headed to the play-in games set for this weekend, and then those that will already move on to Stanford University May 8th through 10th. All the action at Stanford will be streamed live on NCAA.com. Should be a great weekend of water polo. Good luck to all the squads this weekend in the play-in games. And now we go from teams looking for a title to those that have claimed a championship. As we move down to the Florida high school water polo scene, they crowned their champions, and it was no surprise if you follow girls water polo in Florida. Ransom Everglades doing the job again. They win it over Lake Nona 14-10. And then on the boys' side, it was Bellin Jesuit picking up their second title, the first since 2009. They take out St. Thomas Aquinas 13-9. Congrats to both of those squads from the state of Florida, and we'll be updating you on more high school championships as the spring moves along here on the Counterattack. Speaking of high school, part of it's in the pool, part of it's in the classroom. It's time for USA Water Polo Academic All-American applications. Information available now at usawaterpolo.org. Don't forget, get your application in. The due date, July 21st, 2015. That's a firm date, July 21st, 2015. Don't miss out on your chance to become a USA Water Polo Academic All-American. Well, if you missed the chance to see our men's senior national team at the FINA Men's Intercontinental Tournament earlier this spring at CDM, don't worry, there's a new opportunity coming up to see Team USA. They're going to host Serbia, one of the best teams in the world of men's water polo, in a 4-game series this June in locations throughout Southern California and in the state of Illinois. Here's the full schedule. Tickets on sale now at usawaterpolo.org. June 2nd at UC San Diego, June 4th in Riverside, California, June 7th at El Toro High School in Orange County, and then June 9th at the University of Chicago, Illinois. Make sure to come out and join us. Cheer on Team USA. Tickets again on sale at usawaterpolo.org. And talking men's senior national team, a perfect transition into our social media send-off. This comes from USA men's goalkeeper Merrill Moses via Instagram. Check out this image of his baby daughter, McKenna Moses. And just like a goalkeeper, clutching that ball, not letting anyone get it past her. Hashtag future Olympian. So thanks to Merrill for sending that in. And don't forget, we want to see the best of what you have on social media. Make sure to tweet at us, Instagram at us, use the hashtag counterattack. And don't forget our handle on those social media networks at USAWP. That'll do it for this week on the Counterattack. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget, when you're on the Counterattack, look weak side.